I got a pickup in 2 Pop King Paul mystery boxes. These are not the expensive ones either. I believe these were $15 a piece. This is one of those like fire and ice things I think he dropped. So we'll show you my pickup and I'll tell you what my thoughts are about my pickup, and we'll crack into these 2 boxes here in a couple seconds. Morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching. A lot of you that have watched my channel know I am a big fan of the group Rush. And until recently, the only thing that was Rush related that Funko has released has been this. Now, this one right here is the pre-release one. This was like one of the earlier Funkos I ever bought before it got in someone's possession, and this was back in 2018. This is when I first started this craziness. This is one of my grails of my collection, and of course I'm a big Rush fan, so this was something when I saw this was going to be released in 2018, I had to find it as quickly as possible, and I got this at a very reasonable price right now at the time. So this was the only thing Rush related that was actually floating out there until they came out with a pop album of one of their live albums, which was called Exit Stage Left, and this was back in the early 80s, this album. And this is what I picked up from Hot Topic. And it has, the album cover has a young lady in a blue dress pulling back the stage curtain. And of course, too, you can see the band performing out here. And of course, too, this is one of the characters like in some of the earlier Rush albums. And also, too, if you notice up here, too, we do have an owl from Fly By Night. And of course, here is a better look at what the album cover actually looked like at the time. For those people that did not know, this is also the young lady that was also on the album Permanent Waves. So, Funko, I'm hoping you have Rush's blessing and the license to start working on some of the Rush album covers. There's about 3 or 4 I would love to see. Permanent Waves would be one of them. Signals with the Dalmatian. And also Power Windows. And if you're not a Rush fan, Google those album covers and tell me what you think of what I'm hoping they would do here eventually. And also, too, quintessentially, you have released these big pop albums. Do one of 2112 with the 3 like this in a different mold. You would make me a very happy person if you did. Just saying. Okay. Now, since I got out of the way, let's crack into these mystery boxes. So yeah, wonderful pickup for me, and hopefully they release more of them soon. Alright, Pop King Paul. These were picked up a few weeks ago, and these were, I believe they were $12 or $15. I cannot remember. I really don't. I know they weren't expensive, and normally I've only done Pop King Paul a few times, and every time I've done a box from him, they are never, ever brand spanking new pops. They always had a little bit of age to them, or if they were new, they were more on the higher side. So I have 2 of them here, and they're both in separate boxes. The funny thing about this was both these were shipped at the same time, and both of them made it to a certain post office. Then all of a sudden, one seemed to bounce back to where it came from. I don't know what happened. Now, I believe they have consecutive, well, maybe not. I'll say consecutive tracking numbers. So one showed up, and then about a week later, here's the other one that showed up. Okay. So these are bubble wrapped, and I can tell you right now, this is an older pop. This one, 2017. I don't know how valuable this is, but this is a unique looking pop. This is from the animated series Batman. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this has a chase figure to it. Correct me if I'm wrong. If it is, please let me know down below. But I think the chase figure is the entire face that's robotic. So this is Robot Batman. And yes, it's 2017 pop. So this is an older pop. Looks like in very good condition. And on top, sticker says $16. We'll check here in a few moments, but more than likely that's still probably about what it is. So that's about the price of the box I paid. Something I don't have either. Good. All right, so there is box number one. The second one, really quickly, is what we have, or what we got. Whoops. Let's check this one out too. So one of these, took a lot longer to get here than the other one, but both of them were shipped at the exact same time. Well, at least it's this time of year and not... Well, at least this was a few weeks ago and not right now, because right now it'd be a little bit crazier. Alright. Alright, this one is... This one's a little bit more recent one. This is a 2021. This one is Captain Atom. Both these were DC Pops. And this is from 2020 WondersCon or WonderCon, which they didn't have, but... And not too sure about this DC character. But on top, $14. So overall, I think broke even. So we'll double check this with Pop Price Guide here in a couple seconds, and we'll be right back to confirm these prices or not. Okay, be right back. All right, I think this is the fourth time I've tried this. I had to clean off my iPad. I'm getting a little bit filled up with videos. But really quickly here, the two pops I got from Pop King Paul. The Robot Batman, which he had for $16, is still $16 as of today. And the Captain Atom, which he had for $14, is still $14 as of today. All right. So let me know down below what you think of the two pickups. Both of them I do not have, and we'll add them to the collection. And how many of these pop albums have you all picked up? And like I said too, if they make more of these with the Rush albums, I'll be buying every one of them. Of course, too, other people will buy other ones too. And I have that one, and also have Iron Maiden Power Slave. Now, a lot of the Iron Maiden ones I think you can do. Of course, too, they're releasing a lot of the Iron Maiden Eddies. And, of course, that one's a unique one with the Sphinx type of Iron Maiden, or the Eddie. But, yeah, click down below. We're on our way to 400 subscribers, guys. And I appreciate everyone that has subscribed, everyone that has commented. Some of you religiously comment, and I thank you so much for it. Thank you for so much watching this craziness I do. Because this is something I do now. And it's a fun thing to do. And everyone else watching these more than likely is doing the exact same thing I am. These are fun. It's supposed to be fun. And as we move towards Christmas and that time of year where people celebrate, make sure everyone's safe and happy. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on Saturday. We'll crack open some Christmas sodas. We got some new ones. We'll see you then. Have a good one.